We're here at the Cipriani, South Asian Bar Association of New York's annual Leadership Awards Gala. We talked to the attendees about the importance of supporting diversity initiatives, recognizing people making their mark, and Cipriani's goals for the evening.
One of the things that we really tried to do this year is make an effort to reach out to more senior lawyers as a resource, as a source of mentoring, expertise, connections, obviously, and networking.
Also to promote the South Asian Bar and to ensure that we have a strong pipeline of South Asians interested in the law who come into the legal profession and do well.
We have a lot of law firms that are interested in our goals, a lot of corporations. We have a very active public interest committee.
We've been seeking to build stronger coalitions amongst all the bar associations of color. We're trying to forge an even stronger alliance year by year, and this was a great way to do it.
Lawyers are inherently problem solvers. We get brought in when there are problems and people ask us to come up with a solution.
Hopefully encourage a lot more South Asian lawyers to join me on the bench, and hopefully we'll have a whole new generation of South Asian judges.
We look for people who are making a contribution, who are making a difference. We have Judge Madhavan, who is one of the few South Asian judges. We have Shane Kadidal, who's celebrating today the victory at the Guantanamo Project at the CCR. We have Farouk Katwari and Ethan Allen, which is not a company that maybe many people realize is headed by someone who's South Asian. And we have Raja Chatterjee, who's working at anti-corruption Morgan Stanley, which is so important.
I'm the head of the Guantanamo Project at the Center for Constitutional Rights. I actually showed up there as a volunteer back in November 2001 to work on some cases that we were planning on behalf of Sikh air travelers who were being asked to take off their turbans at airline security without really any justification. Our first-year law school class really litigated the case of the Haitian Guantanamo detainees all the way to the Supreme Court. I went back to my law school reunion, and the first thing our procedure professor who litigated that case with us said, and he's now the dean of the law school, he said, you know, look, 10 years ago we were right.
My name's Jaya Madhavan. I'm supervising judge of the Bronx Housing Court, what is really the busiest courthouse in the city of New York.
There's a lot of value in just meeting other South Asian attorneys, broadening your horizons, seeing what people at other firms are doing and how their practices relate to their backgrounds.
When I was in law school as a young associate, there were no other South Asians at all in my firms or in my law schools. So you were sort of isolated but accepted. I mean, I think most people in New York accepted you for who you were, but there really wasn't much of an understanding.
I think it's critical, first, for any law firm to be successful and in order to grow, to be diverse. I represent multinational corporations, and to speak anyone's language, you have to understand where they come from, and it really makes a difference.
It certainly is a difference. When I first started at my firm, there was no diversity committee or diversity initiatives of any type. Now there are diversity committees, there's various diversity initiatives. It definitely makes you feel more included. It's certainly an easier path for people who start now, and there's so much more of an understanding.
I try certainly to appreciate the nuances in people's backgrounds, but when you have someone who's of the same culture, it's an easier speak.
It's really important to me to be a part of diverse organizations. Until relatively recently, South Asians have been well represented in the legal community, particularly in legal law firms in New York City. And so it's great to be able to bring everybody together, get them to network, get people to know one another so they can go back to their existing jobs and try and spread the wealth a little bit.
It's important for not only, as I was saying, the growth of the firm, but also the culture within a firm to understand what's going on out there.